guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Justine. I am a 28-year-old content creator who has been focusing on short form content, but I am trying to get into long form, hence the YouTube channel. This video is mainly talking about reflection from 2025 and my goals for 2026 and what I'm gonna do to achieve those goals. And when I say reflection, I did not think that I was going to be where I am at today. Literally in this spot, on this couch, in this house. For those of you that don't know, the house that I am at right now, we tried to sell it for over a year and a half while I was living in an RV. And we ended up only living in the RV for 9 months. That was a complete shocker because I thought I was going to be living in an RV for 2 years while traveling the country. And that didn't happen. It didn't happen for multiple reasons, but I believe that God's plan is the best plan. And we just go wherever He needs us to go and do whatever He needs us to do. I also didn't think that my content would shift the way that it did. I was creating RV lifestyle content as well as homeschool video content. And when my life shifted, the content had to shift with it. So I ended up doing stay-at-home mom content and just random content. I thought that people were interested in seeing my everyday life. 2025 was a year of growth specifically for content creation because I learned a lot about not just being in front of the camera talking to it and editing, but also the back work, the statistics, the strategies, the way that the internet world works. And I believe that when you step into content creation or becoming some sort of influence online, you need to understand that it's not just making videos and posting them. There is a little bit of strategy and footwork in the back end of it. And I learned a lot about that this year. So stepping into 2026, I have a plan, I have goals, I have ambitions toward content creating because my overall goal obviously is to make money online, because who doesn't love making money online? Who doesn't want to make money online? So that's what I'm really going to be focusing on. And that's why I'm starting the YouTube channel and really trying to push myself into that creative mind space to where I'm making and editing and producing really raw, authentic, high quality content. Because I know I love watching some sort of like cinematic or slow form content, and I believe that if I love watching it, that I can create it. And so here we are. Also, I think something I am most proud of myself for this year is stepping into my faith more than I ever have and realizing that God doesn't work in deadlines, He works in seasons. I just witnessed my man get baptized the other day, and looking back from that moment to the beginning of this year, how much we combined and individually have poured ourselves into the church, into Jesus, into our Bibles, stepping into our faith has changed my life drastically. I used to party and smoke and have this hole inside of my chest that I just could never fill. And I've always known about God. I've always heard about Him, but I was lukewarm. I wasn't really pouring myself into my faith the way I should have. And this year, I've really gained a lot of clarity and a lot of love from stepping into that faith and learning more about Jesus and learning His word and using His word and applying it in my life. I have grown so much in that aspect. And it just made me realize that all the external stuff, all these worldly things, we don't need it. All we need is the love of God and to know that He is there with us no matter what, because all the events that I've been through this year have really just shown me how much Jesus has always had my back, has always had good intentions watching over me, and has always blessed me in ways that I never knew I was even getting blessed. Going to the new year, I really want to get baptized. I really want to stay sober. I want to build a community online and potentially earn money in different ways online. I have always had the love of content creating and editing videos since I was a little kid. And I think that in 2026, I'm really going to just step forward and pursue those dreams that I've always had and really make an effort to achieve them. And hopefully by the end of 2026, I will be a whole new person, achieving all of my goals, my dreams, ambitions. Hopefully, I'll be able to be financially stable, especially with being only a one house income. I can be financially stable and help my man stop working because he's been holding it down ever since we got together. And when you have a hardworking, God-fearing man who pours all of his love and invests in you in anything that you want to do, it's such a beautiful feeling. And I hope to one day be able to be that same type of support for him that he has been for me. So by the end of 26, that's really my biggest goal, is to find a way to be financially stable in order for the both of us to not have to worry about a lot of the stuff that we've always worried about since we were little kids. There was a lot of money that can be made online, and I just got so tired of seeing everybody go and get it except for me. And I don't know if it's because people think it's cringy to post yourself online. I have no idea. Like, even if I didn't want to post this, I can edit it out. I believe there's nothing cringy about you talking to your camera and documenting your life, just as long as you don't do it in a way that portrays you to be somebody you're not. And I obviously don't want to be portrayed like that. So I'm trying to shoot more raw and authentic content, just like I said earlier. Also, something I reflect on this year is that I really took under consideration what I put inside of my body. I've done research, I started juicing here and there, and I just realized that if we want our bodies to work just like a car, if you want a car to work, you got to get an oil change, right? If we want our bodies to hold up until we're older, obviously we got to watch what we put into our bodies. We got to take care of our bodies, whether that's fitness. We got to stimulate our minds with reading and learning new things. And that's something that I learned this year because I really got into my fitness journey. I was inconsistent and consistent in the gym on and off all year. But stepping into 2026, I'm going to be watching what I eat, what I put into my body, how I fuel my body, how I train, specifically in fitness, because I'm going to get my dream body by summertime. I'm saying it right now. I am going to get my dream body, and hopefully I can encourage you to do the same. I can inspire you to live a sober life. And I hope that you guys come along with me on this journey, because that's the type of person that I want to be online. I want to inspire people to be better for themselves, to pour all that love that you pour into others into yourselves, because we are deserving of love, especially whenever we're pouring into ourselves. Nobody's gonna love you the way you can love yourself. And I feel like that's my personal brand. Like, if I were to pick a niche, it would be fitness, wellness, and lifestyle, because I show you guys what I'm doing. I show you guys how I live, and I want to show you guys the right way to live, in my opinion. And I honestly believe that I stepped away from social media because I did get a little scared. I posted my first YouTube short and it blew up, and it was kind of intimidating because people can be really rude online. And I just want you to know that even though they're rude, the block button is free. The block button is the holy grail of the internet, because why would you let somebody stress you out on your own phone? Why would I let somebody stress me out on my own phone? Everybody has their own opinion, and everybody is entitled to their opinion. I'm just not going to listen to it. And I encourage you guys that if you start social media, always remember you do not have to listen to the negative, because there is a lot of negative on here. And just really focus on the positive, because one video can really change somebody else's life. One video can really show somebody that you're not the only one going through what you're going through. And I think going into 2026 with all these goals that I have in mind, I feel like this is my year to shine. I really do. I'm so excited for the new year, and I really hope you guys can come along with me. In 2026, like I said, personal goals, fitness. I'm going to get the dream body I want. Social media. I'm going to build so much wealth off of social media that it's going to affect my life forever, and it's going to affect all of those that I love around me, because it's going to put us in a better position, because if I win, we all win. I'm going to be focusing on my health and wellness because I want to fuel and nourish my body and treat it like the temple that God tells us to treat it, especially in the Bible. So if you have any personal goals or ambitions or even a reflection that you want to talk about, drop a comment down below. I want to interact with my community as much as possible, and I love meeting new people online. But yeah, I got a lot of stuff to do today, so let's get into the rest of this video. It's Monday, the last Monday before I turn 29, the last Monday before the New Year's, and we are turning our garage into a gym. So far we have, it's not done yet. My man just went to go buy mats for the floor right here. And we have this, I think it's a bench press. I'm not really sure. This is more his style. I don't really use this, but I am wanting to get into this more for upper body days. And then this is a leg machine. So you lay right here. You can do hip thrusts. You put your feet right here. You can do RDLs. You can use this to do Bulgarian split squats and all that stuff. So just got this today for 20 bucks. That is so dope. $20. This is actually an ab workout, but you could do multiple workouts with this. And we got our rack right here. See, this is what it looks like so far. I'm waiting for my man to get here so we can start working on the mats. And then, yeah, hopefully by tomorrow, everything will be all set and good and we can start working out here at the house. I mean, I already work out here sometimes, but I prefer the gym just because they have more machines. But this is such an investment, and this is something that we both want to get into going on in the year 2026. So we're going to do that right now. So that's already marking off one goal that I have for 2026. You have to apply yourself in order to get to where you want to be at, and in order to be the person that you want to be at towards the end of the year, you have to work towards that. The girls are upstairs. I'm about to clean because my house is a mess. And yeah, I'll see you guys whenever we start redoing the gym.